Our final video of the week is going to deal with an application example because, of course, we have to make sure we are able to take our knowledge and put it into use in real-world settings. So this is a fictitious example, kind of, sort of. Numbers are actually, the ultimate answers are kind of realistic. But so you have 3 people who ate dinner, which consisted of chicken, salad, and rice, and they had some number of servings of each, and their total calories were reported. So the question is, how many calories were in each of the food items for a single serving? Okay, so what we can do here is what we can imagine is that this is like chicken. This is like 1x plus 2y, right? So we're saying x is the number of servings of chicken, salad is y is the number of servings of salad, and z is the number of servings of rice. So then we can kind of visualize this, that there's 1x plus 2y plus 0.5z is equal to 700. So this would be, actually z is calories per serving, and then this is number of servings. So we can sort of visualize the equation like that, but we can bypass the equations and actually just jump right to the matrix. So we can write 1 to 0.5, and then 1.5, 1, 1.5, and 0.5, 1.5, and 1, and then we have 700, 1,000, and 550. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, for this one, I don't like working with decimals. I actually loathe it. I'd much rather work with fractions. But the decimals here are nice, but what I'm going to do is take all the rows, I'm just using I for the index, and take 2 of them and put them into their respective row. Okay, just multiply effectively the entire thing by 2, just so I don't have to deal with fractions. So 2, 4, 1, 3, 1, or 3, 2, 3, and then 1, 3, 2, and 1,400, 2,000, and 1,100. Okay, now that's easier for me to work with. Next, I'm going to interchange row 1 and 3. So I end up with 1, 3, 2, 1,100, 3, 2, 3, 2,000, and 2, 4, 1, 1,400. Okay, continuing to solve this. Okay, I'm going to take now I can really begin Gaussian elimination. Take -3 row 1 plus row 2 into row 2, and -2 row 1 plus row 3 into row 3. Doing that, we obtain the matrix. And there it is. Alright. Next, I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to take the rows, and the row 2 and 3, make them positive, so multiply by -1, and I'm going to interchange row 2 and 3. So, to represent that, I'm going to take row 2 times -1 into row 2, row 3 times -1 into row 3, and I'm going to interchange rows 2 and 3. Alright, so row 1 stays the same. Alright, then I'm going to have 0, 2, 3, 800, and 0, 7, 3, 1,300. Okay, now, this next one's kind of tricky. Well, actually, I need to take row 2 now, row 2, and take 1/2 of it. 2 into row 2. Alright, so 1, 3, 2, 1,100, and 0, 1, 3/2, and 400. 0, 7, 3, 1,300. Okay, so from here, Next step is to take -7 row 2 plus row 3 into row 3 to knock out that 7. And let's see, so that leaves the first 2 rows unchanged. And so then I get 0, 0, 7 times 3 halves, and then minus 3 is -15 over 2, and then let's see, -2800 plus 1300 is -1500. -2800 plus 1300. Yep. Okay. So then, lastly, I would just take -2 over 15 times row 3. Put that in row 3. And I have 1, 3, 2, 1100, 0, 1, 3 halves, and 400, and 0, 0, 1, and this is going to give me 200. Okay, which is very nice because then I can say that Z was the amount of rice, so Z is 200, and then doing back substitution, I'm going to say Y is 100, and then doing the back substitution again, let's see, that's 300 plus 400 is 700, so then that makes X as 400. So that in context means that that one serving of chicken was 400 calories. One serving of, and I'm just doing that to mean repeated, of salad was 100 calories. And then lastly, one serving of rice was 200 calories. Okay, and boom, we have solved that. And here I use Gaussian elimination instead of Gauss-Jordan, but kind of a lot of work goes into solving each one of these, but at the end there's a definite sense of satisfaction. So I hope you enjoy working through some of these.